What's the worst lesson we can learn from a Disney movie? All the princess movies, minus Frozen, Brave, Moana, and The Princess and the Frog. The person you instantly fall in love with is your soulmate and you should throw everything away to be with them. The only princess I can kind forgive for this is Cinderella, considering her life at home was terrible, so she wasn't losing everything by running off with the prince. So many people I know personally have done the same thing and gotten themselves into really bad situation, abusive relationships. I really liked that detail in Brave. We've done arranged marriages for ages, oh hell no. I'm not going to just marry some guy because he is good at sports and then the whole story is about cherishing your family and finding the courage to take care of the ones you love. The Hunchback of Notre Dame teaches that if you're ugly, you might find acceptance, but you won't find love. Love is for the attractive characters. To be fair though, the novel is actually way worse. Phoebus takes Esmeralda's virginity then ditches her. She ends up being hung as witch. Quasimodo burns the church killing the priest and then disappears. So, Disney's version is a little less dark. I dunno, but all the dead moms makes me feel like Disney feels some type of way about mothers. I've heard that it's a reference to how Walt Disney's mother died from a faulty heater he installed. Instead of owing up to your mistake, just put the entire kingdom to sleep until it's fixed. Someday my prince will come. Don't count on it, girl. And remember kids, people will only care about you if you're princess with magic. That glass shoes are appropriate footwear. I saw all I needed to see from Die Hard to know how unpleasant picking shards of glass out of one's foot can be. It's perfectly normal to let a strange woman into your house because she cleaned it up while you were at work. Your toys are alive and resent you for giving them away. An even worse lesson from Toy Story. Kids who show creativity and imagination by disassembling toys to make new toys are evil and should be psychologically tortured. I'll be honest, I saw them quite a few years ago, but wasn't he straight up sadistic towards the toys? Thanks to Toy Story I felt sad about putting away older video games when I got a new one as a child. Ralph 2 equals go turbo for your personal benefits and as the president, abandon all your citizens and abandon your best friends while you're at it. This is referring to Vanellope. Part 1 equals going turbo is the worst thing in the world. Part 2 equals going turbo is great. Fuck anyone that used Vanellope as their main, am I right? A rich and handsome man will come and take your helpless ass away from all of your troubles. Pretty sure the Melania cartoon from the new Borat film was not produced by Disney. If you fall for a woman, the best way to get her to love you is to kidnap her until Stockholm Syndrome sets in. Maybe give her some hallucinogenic drugs so that she thinks that the furniture and servingware are alive and singing to her and dancing with her. Be a necrophile. She will be revived by your totally normal and socially acceptable actions and be with you forever. You fall in love with the random man who kissed while you were sleeping. Disobey your father, sell your soul to a witch, all to hook up with some guy you've never spoken to that's a completely different species and would eat your closest friends for dinner, edited some mistakes, and give up your voice, and fall for a man who also falls in love with you when you don't have a voice. Ladies, you just need to be pretty, no need to be able to speak your mind. The men up there don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a boy, yet on land it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word. And after all, dear, what is idle prattle for? Come on. They're not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can, but they don't and swoon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue who gets a man. Just think of the happiest things and jump off the building. Yay. But then a super will break your collarbone by diving into you from a different building. Falling in love with a child is okay if she looks like an adult Pocahontas. My husband's favorite movie is Beauty and the Beast, and every time after we watch it he takes off all of his clothes and he pretends that he is the beast and he runs around the house terrorizing me. Aladdin taught me that a legitimate government was a thing you could fake with a really good parade. Genie made Aladdin a prince with his first wish, so Al had a kingdom and he must have ruled it. This bothered me since I was a kid. Aladdin said he wasn't a real prince and all we see the genie do is arrange a parade with a bunch of people who all seem to disappear as soon as the parade is over. But Aladdin didn't wish for a fake parade to pad out a long con. He wished to be a prince. Fucking unwatchable.